Okay, so today is getting the hair done day, and I'll be in a chair for a couple hours getting my grays covered up. I get my hair done about every 6 weeks, sometimes or sooner. I like getting it done sooner, but 6 weeks is the maximum because I have such thick hair and it grows so fast. It grows out before it grows down. So we have to control it. So, in summertime, a lot of us don't want to wear a lot of makeup. You want a more laid back approach, like we've been talking about. And one of the things for me personally is I always feel better about myself when I have makeup on. So I know I'm going to the hair salon and doesn't really matter what I look like because I'm going to be getting hair color probably around my skin, but I just need to still put my face on because I produce more. I feel better about myself. I feel just more upbeat about myself. So for me, it's just part of my self-care, daily self-care. It doesn't take a lot of time. And one of the things that's really essential for me is for me to do my eyebrows. So I thought I'd show you what I do. I'm going to keep my makeup simple and minimal today, but I'm going to show you how I fix this eyebrow mess that is a statement from the 90s, I guess you could call it. It's just is what it is. Okay, so I'm missing the front of my eyebrows mostly from overplucking in college. Yay, thanks to my college roommate. Love you, Sarah. The first thing I do is I want to map my brows. So I just take the base of the pencil and just kind of do a little dash right there. That's how I know where the brow hair should start. And you can see how much hair is missing. Now there is some blonde hairs there, but in general, that's a lot of missing hair. I just kind of do that on this side too. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just gives me a base point as to where it should start and stop. And then what I do is trace them. So the first thing I do after I draw that base point in the center here where I know my eyebrows are starting, I kind of just draw. I freehand it at this point because I can, but I do have a little tool that helps me as well. And if you get your brows shaped professionally, your arch should be, if you hold the pen base of your nose, that should be the highest point of your brow. And then this is where your brow should end. And this is where most people struggle because a lot of us have blonde hair here and they fade here faster. So for me, it's more here, but for most people, it's here. So make sure your brows are shaping your face and long enough. Just extending it a smidge is sometimes all you need. And then by the way, I'm using the Mary Kay Dark Brunette Brow Pencil. And then I'm just taking the brow pencil and doing soft hair-like strokes to fill it in. And I love this pencil because it's a really thin, fine point that retracts. It's water resistant, water smudge proof. And I like it because I can get very detailed, softer looking strokes to the look of the brow because the pencil is so thin. So I can just do just the pencil and be done. But if I like to have my brows to be really fine-tuned, I'll put some dark brown shadow to fill them in a little bit more. But you can see the difference. I mean, look what that does to my face, just that brow. And you can see it looks really natural once you have it filled in. It just gives me a lifted, shaped look. So this is what I did. I just kind of take the pencil, I draw the line to trace the brow where it should be. I don't worry about it being overly perfect because I'm just kind of giving myself a stencil almost. And a lot of people ask me about my brows a lot because I have to fill them in every day. And I chose not to do the microblading because number one, styles change, trends change. It's my face. And also I'm just nervous about the fact that they recommend you not using retinol when you do microblading. And so I'm never going to stop using retinol. And so I don't like that faded look on microbladed brows when they look kind of grayish. So I chose to just suck it up and just continue filling my brows in. I know I could do the microblading, but I just didn't want to fuss with it. And I was really concerned about it just being so permanent. And that's my brows. They're put on, and that's the bare minimum. I have to have brows on. It makes all the difference in my face and just makes me look more even. So one of the things I also use, and I love this little tool, it's a brow tool by Billion Dollar Brows, and you can use it to make sure your brows are starting in the right place. And of course it opens up as well, so you can make sure the arch is in the right place. But for me, this is the most important thing. So you can see, I started at the brows in the right spot. So they're even. And that's my final look for today. It's very natural. I'm gonna go get my hair done and get these roots taken care of. I already put my preliminary hair care in my hair before I go to the salon. Do you guys do anything to your hair before you go to the salon? So one of the things I do is I put oil in my scalp, and I bring my oil with me to put into the hair color because I have very dry hair, and it helps with the irritated scalp. For some reason, whenever I get my hair colored, my scalp gets really irritated. And then I also put a leave-in conditioner all through my hair, or a hair mask on dry hair, and just leave it on there before I go to the salon. So that's why I kind of look wiry, wet, but not quite their hair. So that's my routine before I go to the hair salon. I can't wait to be fixed.